Level of significance. This is type 1 error. The maximum probability of committing type 1 error is called as level of significance. So this level of significance is already pre-assigned value. Those are 1%, 5% and 10%. For example, in a test procedure, alpha is equal to 5% means there are 5 chances in 100 that we would reject H0 when it is true. Whenever the null hypothesis is true, then the case we reject that null hypothesis is called type 1 error, and that is called as alpha error, and that alpha is 5% here. So this is error. So out of 100, 5% is the error, then 95% we have the confidence that our decision is right. So errors type 1 is related to LOS, level of significance. Now region. So the area under the probable curve is divided into two regions. First one is critical region or rejection region. Second one is acceptance region. So what is critical region? So a region in a sample space S which leads to the rejection of H0 is called critical region. So which leads to the rejection of H0. So what is the area of that rejected of null hypothesis is called critical region or rejected region. So what about acceptance region? A region in a sample space S which leads to the acceptance of H0 is called acceptance region. So whatever the left out this critical region, remaining all as acceptance region only. Generally we take two critical regions which covers 5%, 1%, 10% area of the normal curve. So that critical region may be both sides of the normal curve, or it may be one side, right side or left side, according to the alternative hypothesis. Now coming to the next one, critical value or significant value. The value of the test statistic which separates the critical region and the acceptance region is called critical value. So one value is separating that critical region and acceptance region is called as critical value or significant value. It is denoted by Z alpha, and that Z alpha depends on level of significance used and the alternative hypothesis. So this is important, level of significance used and the alternative hypothesis. This level of significance is pre-assigned value, that is 1%, 5% or 10%. And this alternative hypothesis that there is a difference of those means, so we get either one-tailed or two-tailed test. Now what is one-tailed test and two-tailed test? We can conclude. So two-tailed test is a test, any statistical hypothesis where the alternative hypothesis expressed by the symbol not equal to is called two-tailed test. So whatever the normal curve, in the normal curve we have this is one tail and this is another tail. So two tail means we are considering both two tails. In that we have this shaded part as critical region of the left side, and here right side also critical region. So critical region we are taking as alpha. We have two critical regions, so that alpha is divided with alpha by 2 and alpha by 2. And wherever that critical region is located, and that value is called as critical value. And this is left side of this curve, so this is called as lower critical value. And positive side, it is the upper critical value. So these are the two critical regions and those are the errors. That means that is rejected area. Now remaining whatever the unshaded area, that is considered for acceptance region. Is that clear? So two-tailed test will have two sides the critical region and the middle we have acceptance region. So when the two-tailed test exists, whenever in the alternative hypothesis the symbol not equal occurs. Next, one-tailed test. So what is one-tailed test? So a test in any statistical hypothesis where the alternative hypothesis is expressed by the symbol less than or greater than is called one-tailed test. So the means are related to less than or greater than case. For example, if we want to test the mean of population with the specified value mu naught, then null hypothesis can be written as h naught is to mu is equal to mu naught, and alternative hypothesis that is not equal case. In that case, if it is right tail, you can write this one as mu greater than mu naught. If it is left tail, mu less than mu naught. So to either this case or this case arise whenever those two are not equal. So in the right tail test, the critical region area lies entirely on right side of the distribution, whereas in the left tail test the critical region or lies entirely on the left side of the distribution. So these are the normal curve representation. This is the mean you have, there z is equal to 0. So right side, right tail test means right side of this z value, here it is critical region, and here only one side you have critical region, so that critical region is alpha. Both sides if you have to divide with 2. Okay, so next, so this is the critical region alpha, that means this is the rejected area, and the remaining all acceptance region. So acceptance region here we are taking as 1 minus alpha. Like the same for this left tail test, left side area critical region and the right side unshaded area is acceptance region. So according to this graph, critical values of z with level of significance alpha is given in the following table. So here LOS is pre-assigned value 1%, 5%, 10%. Two-tail test values for z alpha is 2.58, 1.96, 1.645, and right tail test these values, left tail test these values. So this table you have to remember z values. You can also find these values from the normal curve also, but this is simple, no, you can remember easily. So according to this LOS values, we can conclude our assumption is right or wrong. Next, for this we are concluding a working rule for test of hypothesis. So testing a hypothesis is a process for deciding whether to accept or reject the null hypothesis. So these are the 5 steps we can conclude that our statement is right or wrong. The first one is set a null hypothesis based on given problem. Next, define an alternative hypothesis which is based on null hypothesis. So in null hypothesis there is no difference between the mean, population mean and assumed value. Here that may be not equal to or greater than or less than. Next, third one is level of significance. So you can by data, if you have that level of significance, you can take those level of significance and write the z values from the previous table, or else it is not given, you have to consider 5%. Next, test statistics. So this test statistics will be given as z calculated. So level of significance is Z tabulated value, and here test statistics is Z calculated. This is the standard formula, T minus E of T by SE of T. So here T is the sample statistics, SE is standard error of that T. This is the standard formula, but in different methods you will have here different formulae. Next, fifth one, conclusion or inference. So according to this third and fourth, that means level of significance and test statistics, we can conclude that if Z tabulated is more, if you get Z tabulated value than Z calculated value, then H0 is accepted. If Z calculated value is more, then H0 is rejected. H0 means null hypothesis. So always Z tabulated is more, then we accept null hypothesis. If Z calculated is more, then we have to reject our null hypothesis. So this is the working rule for test of hypothesis. In the next video you will have different model questions. That's all. Thank you.